gotta say, and likewise, I owe a huge debt of gratitude to you guys for just like, it's a pretty, the audience is kind of in reality, and the way that when you make a movie, when you learn to make films, or when you like have that idea, I want to be a director or whatever, it's kind of a cold one-way street. Like you pour your life into a thing, and then you set it loose, and everyone, devours it, and they either kill it or whatever they want to do to it. It's pretty much theirs once you do that. And I just feel like the way that the fandom has evolved over the last 5 years to a point where, it's a conversation, and it's a relationship. It's an incredible thing I never saw coming, and I really, it's really inspiring for me. Makes me want to do it like at a high level, and make a thing, a piece of origami that you can unfold, because everyone else, and not to be rude, but everyone else is fine with it just being one thing, one straight line, no irony, no nothing, just you can imagine there's a lot of movies like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of guys get mad. There's a lot of critics and even viewers that get mad that say like, no, that shit's not in there. You guys are imagining shit.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I love those things. They say that.
Yeah, right.
To the guys, when I talk to the guys, I think I even said it on Vero, but that's the magic of your work. Has got those three essential E's. It's the entertain, educate, elevate. I think if you have that in any type of work or any type of art, that's the best thing we can ask for.
Because to me, it's like, the basic way I look at it is very much, I start at a place where, and I can't help but take it apart, I'm not saying that I love movies, and I love the illusion of movies. There's a Richard Bach book called Illusions. I don't know if you've ever read it.
Yeah.
But there's a chapter in the book where they go watch a movie, and he uses it's like a book about metaphysics, really, and in the book he uses the metaphor of a movie for it to be a metaphor about reality, or the nature of reality, whether.
Yeah.
And in it, there's a moment where he says it's an illusion. Wake up! It's not even, these pictures aren't even moving. Really, they're just still images flashing on a flat plane in the dark. They're nothing. It's an illusion. It's not real.
It's not real.
And so the deconstruction of reality using movies as metaphors always struck me as kind of, I can't get out of that. That's the time loop I'm stuck in. So I try and when I'm making a movie, there's always, and I hate to use the word irony, but I will, but there's always a deconstructivist bit to it, because I am constantly also, for how much I want you involved in the movie, trying to figure out, holy shit, that's a mosaic on that fucking wall that tells the story of the fucking thing. For all of that, half the time I'm slapping you and saying, it's not real. It's fucking around.
That's what I love. That's what I love about.
That's awesome.
Man.
Wow.
But yeah, so it's I'm constantly trying to do it both at the same time,
And that's why we need that director's cut of Suckerpunch. I feel like.
Yeah, you really do need that, because that.
Yeah, we do.
That movie.
Yes.
That movie. I think that movie taught me the most about the machine. I was a little naive before that, you know. Watchmen, I just was force of will. I just said, fuck everybody. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I don't care. I just made this movie called 300. You see that madness? People seem to like that. So let me just do what I want. I love this book, Watchmen. I'm gonna make it into a movie. And they're like, okay, yeah, but you can't just make it into a movie. I'm like, watch me. And so and the studio was pretty tolerant, I'll say, of my, like, because in those, that was not really any IP that anybody knew. Like, Night Owl? Who the fuck's Night Owl?
Right.
It's like, it's like, he's like Batman. He's like Batman? He's like Batman.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, he looks kind of like he has ears. He's like Batman. And they're like, but so he's Batman. I'm like, well, he's not Batman. Yeah. They're like, okay. And
I just wish.
I just he's like a mathematical superhero. He's
Right.
he's a quantum. And they're like, okay, well, so Superman? Ish, but no. Anyway, he's cool. And they're like,
Right.
okay, none of this is making sense. And so, you get to the end, and they're like, does Rorschach have to hit that guy with the cleaver 7 times? It feels like excessive. I'm like, yeah, but
That's the point.
he
Like,
hates bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah. And that guy deserved.
Those were the conversations I was having. It wasn't conversations about, no. It wasn't, no, none of this, right? And so when I made Suckerpunch, the reaction when I finished the movie, everyone was just like, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff there. We can't have, oh, and also the other big mistake I made was I wanted to make the movie so bad that I kowtowed to PG-13.
oh, yeah. But the director's cut's not. The director's cut is.
It's probably maybe a little bit like a soft R, maybe. But in reality, it's just all the ideas. The initial move to go to PG-13, that initial, like me not just saying, fuck it, I'll just do it with less money.
Sure.
That move is the move that allowed all the other dominoes to fall.